Welcome to AI Finance. I'm Arif Gilany. I'm going to assume that you don't know anything about Aurum Foundation. You have never heard about AI Finance, and you're brand new to this industry, this giant that we're sitting on with artificial intelligence. I'm speaking to you on the 6th of May from the city of Toronto, Canada. This presentation has just been modified to reflect the new progress that has been done at Aurum Foundation. So, welcome again, family, Aurum family, friends, those of you who have an account, and those of you who watch this and don't have an account. This is an opportunity to get in a room just like this with us online so we can help you start your journey to financial independence because that is what Aurum Foundation does. So, with that, I'm going now to my shared screen and I will share with you my presentation. This is more for David that is just signed up. We just funded his account and he really wants to expand this company. Let's see what the company is doing within the next 10 years. This is a 10-year map.
February 2023. The world was still living by the old financial logic, but we pressed start. We wanted to create an ecosystem that would unite artificial intelligence and finance to make asset management simple, scalable, and secure. That's how Aurum was born. The starting point was EXA.
Yes, we're getting audiences coming in right now at the room, so I'm going to let them in and continue with the video presentation. As you can see, you can join us live anytime.
February 2023. February 2023. The world was still living by the old financial logic, but we pressed start. We wanted to create an ecosystem that would unite artificial intelligence and finance to make asset management simple, scalable, and secure. That's how Aurum was born. The starting point was EXAI Bot, the first AI-powered trading solution, an algorithm that laid the foundation for an entire era. From that moment, we began expanding at the speed of light. We've built and are implementing a vision that includes trading AI bots, exchanges, neobank, crypto cards, and real-world asset tokenization, official registration in Hong Kong, and the first features in global media. The creation of Aurum Neobank, the launch of Zeus AI Bot, and the flash loan license surpassing $1 million in profits. The opening of our headquarters in Dubai, where hundreds of industry leaders gathered. The world started to talk about us. We were featured by Binance, Benzinga, Crypto Reporter, and Blockchain Wire. Forbes called us the new infrastructure of global finance, but this is no time to pause. We're gaining momentum. We launch Aurum Academy, strengthen our team, and appoint Brian Benson, a professional with 27 years of experience, as our CEO. Global events in Vietnam, Dubai, and Antalya, thousands of cards sold, and the launch of the AI agent ecosystem. Today, we stand on the stage of Token 2049 Singapore, alongside the leaders of Binance, Tether, KuCoin, and Tron. And this moment once again proves Aurum is a global ecosystem of worldwide scale. But the most important part, this is only the beginning. The next decade will be one of expansion. In 2025 to 2026, we bring Aurum Neobank to the mass market. Hundreds of thousands of users, millions of transactions. The launch of Aurum Exchange, which reaches $5 billion in trading volume within its first year. AI bots manage over $100 billion in assets. The first 5,000 cash in and withdrawal terminals appear. Aurum establishes its presence in 10 countries and secures its position in the global market. In 2027 to 2028, we raise the bar. Neobank reaches 2 million users and 1.5 million cards. During this period, Aurum Dex, a next-generation decentralized exchange, launches. Personalized AI-based services emerge. Credit scoring and capital management. The first RWA deals worth $500 million are integrated. The terminal network expands to 20,000 points across 20 countries. By 2029, Neobank evolves into a super app. Flight bookings, taxis, car rentals, food delivery, while transactions exceed $20 billion. Aurum Dex cements its position within the ecosystem with $5 billion in trading volume, becoming a key element of Aurum's DeFi direction. AI agents operate for hundreds of thousands of businesses, and RWA grows to $5 billion. Aurum becomes an ecosystem that accompanies users every day. In 2030 to 2033, we reach global scale. Neobank's user base hits 12 million and over 10 million cards. Inside the super app, 15 to 20 integrated services and partnerships with 500 global brands. Aurum Exchange reaches $90 billion in trading volume and enters the top 10 global crypto exchanges. The terminal network expands to 100,000 plus locations across 50 plus countries. The annual Aurum Global Summit gathers 5,000 leaders. By 2033 to 2035, Aurum Neobank enters the top 5 global neobanks with a valuation of $10 billion plus. Aurum Exchange remains in the top 10, while Aurum Dex surpasses $20 billion in trading volume. AI manages over $5 billion in assets, and RWA exceeds $20 billion. We are present in 75 countries with 1,000 global partners and over 100,000 terminals. The Aurum Global Summit brings together 10,000 industry leaders. Aurum becomes the symbol of a new financial era, a system that made finance accessible to everyone, a story that has already transformed the industry, and a future that already belongs to us.
All right, the future that already belongs to us, and I am joined currently by David. We will see the video preview that you just saw. Thank you, David, for joining me live. I am doing a full presentation. We just shared the 10 year roadmap with the company, but I am now going into a full presentation as we record here. Gentlemen, welcome. Enjoy dinner. Make sure you have pen and paper. I'm Arif Gilany here. I wanted to introduce you with AI finance. The first question all of you should be asking the people in your circle is, have you heard about AI finance? Guess how many people heard about AI finance? Less than 0.00001% of the world. This company was just launched on January 17th of 2026 in Dubai and now officially opened up in Canada and North America. I'm Arif Gilany. I've done my own research. I am an author of 3 books, 1 bestseller on the name of Ministry of Miracles. I was actually looking for a miraculous system, something unbelievable, something out of this world. And I was able to find that through one of my students who referred me to Aurum Foundation. I'm also the creator or the co-founder of Camel Care Naga, which is a health and wellness comfort product made of camel fur. Make sure you check out our website, www.camelcare.ca, for health and wellness products. Other than that, we're going to talk about AI finance. This is an example of an account performance from last 6 months. I call this the rich uncle, poor uncle cash flow system, as we have in Rich Dad Poor Dad. This is my own story that I deposited 11th of August 2025. As you see on the left side, David, $130 grew to $415 in 5 weeks. Put more money in it over the next month, up to $19,000, and now that has been generating $1,000 a week. I believe that's a cash flow that most people could live with. I'm not a financial advisor. Every financial decision carries a risk, and this is based on your market understanding and risk tolerance. Personally, I think the biggest risk is do nothing. So let's start out, because the banks, the institutions have brainwashed us to put our money in there, because when we need money, we go borrow from them, and they basically charge us a lot of fees. My question is, if you have $1,000 in the bank, how much are you getting on that money? Maybe you don't have 1,000, maybe you have $100. How much are you getting on your $100? Well, most people tell me nothing. As a former financial advisor and a personal financial advisor, I tell you that most people get nothing in the bank, and when you take your money, they charge you, fees. Aurum Foundation is different. You open an account, you deposit 100 to 100,000, you get from 10.5 to 16.5%. Company's legitimate. Is this legitimate? Is this a scam? Do you need my money? All of the questions and the basically feedback of last 6 months has been answered right here. This is a legal structure of the corporate company. Aurum New Bank is in Warsaw, Poland, David. Aurum investment is in Dubai registered. Aurum Foundation is in Hong Kong. And this is the first week we're actually celebrating the Canadian license. We just got licensed in Alberta, and this is the beginning of huge partnerships across the country with various partners like Bruce Blair, who might be watching this from Vancouver, Michael Kovalchuk, Michael Kovalchuk, who will be watching this from again Alberta. We are registered, licensed, and ready to operate to expand this. So this is a traditional banking. You work really, really hard. You put your money in the bank, and the bank will lend it to other people and make a lot of money in the process. We have a card here called Canadian Tire. The interest on that is 29%. If you spend $100 of their money on their card, you are owed to $129. That means you have to pay $29 extra. Here, you don't pay any fees for this card. You don't pay any interest for this card because this uses your profit. Where does this profit come from? This is a robot called EXAI Bot that does all of your trading. What does it trade? Cryptocurrency. What does it trade? Gold markets. What does it trade? Real estate. You mentioned it. It does all of the tradings, but it's on a crypto platform, mainly buying and selling. This is only one of seven. One of seven. Again, many people have invented things like this and gotten people into scams. This is your time to educate yourself. 40% of people that I've talked to since last August have lost anywhere from $1,000 to $75,000 on scams online. This is an educational program, ladies and gentlemen, and the founder is none other than California man, Mr. Brian Benson. He is the co-founder of Binance, which became the first billion-dollar company in the world, faster than Apple, faster than Microsoft, faster than Amazon. That took years. This one, 6 months. He was responsible for expanding Binance in South America and teaching all over Argentina, Brazil to Mexico, and educating them about the new way of money. Brian is highly sought after speaker, and he is interviewed constantly on YouTube by influencers, by people that are looking to get some insight on AI finance. He's also sought in after by the bankers of the world like Swiss banks, Dubai, Hong Kong banks, on how to internationally move money and adjust their money systems for the 21st century. Here is Brian again. His mission is very simple. I want you to listen to Brian first, to his mission, and then how it's going to happen.
We're on a mission to create 1,000 millionaires that don't have $1 million today.
Say that again, Brian.
We're on a mission to create 1,000 millionaires that don't have $1 million today. So if we can come up with a system whereby there's hundreds of thousands of people in there, but 1,000 of these people be turned into millionaires, then those assets are inside of our platform. That turns us into a unicorn right away. And so that's really the goal that I have as an executive at the company, is how do we get people that don't have $1 million today to get them to $1 million through saving, through yield-bearing assets, through a lot, compounding interest, through a lot of these things that have been around for a long time, but that not everyone in the world uses. And these are tools that are super important to get us there. So that's how we're measuring it internally, is if we can get to the point where we have 1,000 people that have become millionaires through our system and through working with our products, then that gets us really close to the unicorn valuation. And we want to be a fintech unicorn. I think Binance was the fastest fintech unicorn ever in the history. I think it took less than 6 months. We used to have a slide about that in our pitch deck. So I'm pretty sure I've done this before. I've been involved in one of the fastest growing fintech unicorns in the world. And I think what we have at Aurum is actually very similar to when I started at Binance.
Look back.
Here is Brian again. He's talking about having already built a fintech giant, Binance, and now he's repeating it, and he's making these tools accessible to all of us, gentlemen. You have the same opportunity as I do, Dave, as Vic does, as all those who have an account here. And this is how it's done. It's very simple. You don't need a PhD. You don't need to be a financial guru. You don't need even to be licensed in insurance or investment like we were. But if you have desire and hunger to learn, here's what Brian says.
Look back 2 years ago, AI finance wasn't even really a concept. Today, you have an opportunity to invest your money in some sort of yield-bearing product that is actually working, right? You can go into certain kinds of apps, and we're building it into Aurum, and you can say, hey, I have $1,000. I want 30% of it to be high risk, 10% of it to be this, the other to be that. And in a month from now, update me on how it's going, and let's see where we're at, and maybe we can shift it then. And so you can talk to these things, and in a very simple and easy way, you can accomplish things that before it took a PhD in programming to figure out. And so I think that's the difference here. Is it's coming closer and closer to the everyday person. We are a true crypto native, crypto first neobank, and so we have a leg up because we're not bringing crypto into a legacy system and introducing it to people that don't really know about it or aren't sure about it. We're bringing crypto first, and then the rest of the banking experience comes later. And so I think we're flipping it on our head. So I think you're going to see in the next 2 years a huge increase in the amount of users that are coming over from some of these other neobanks into crypto first neobanks. And Aurum's not the only one, but we hope to be the leader in that space. Look back.
That's the leader in that space, my friends. And if you paid attention to that video, he's talking about the wall of wealth that in the early days of 90s, I taught in Primerica. Wall of wealth is coming. There's money sitting in RRSPs, Roth IRAs. People who are between 40 to 60 have saved up a little bit of nest egg here. They can put it to work for them, like Ahmad Zan, who's here in the picture with me, did with his mother, who's 78 years, Vic. He told me that his mother has an account active at basically Ultimate. Yes, it is $50,000. She gets paid $10,000 to $15,000 a month, and she lives in Dubai in luxury. Forbes magazine took notice of Aurum Foundation. It also said that is the new infrastructure. It's written 3 different articles about Aurum Foundation. And the first tool is this tool right here. It's a tool, man. You have tools in your business. You have tools in your work. If you have tools in your home, this is tools in your money. This is tools for your money. You load money on here. When I started last year in August, Dave, I started to see this one. It was trading 56 million. Yesterday, I saw the update. It was over 130 million. But here is the latest update I had on record, which is 77 million in few months that I joined. Later on, it has grown to substantial amount. And where's all that money coming? Brian Benson just said that he wants millions of users. Millions and millions of American and Canadians need to load $100 here, or 200 or 500 or $1,000, whatever they have, and just forget about it for a year. See what happens. Many of you have done it who watched this video. Now your checking account has grown by 2, 3, 4, 500% over the last 12 months, and you're seeing and telling other people. That is why we're here. We're here to build a business. It is Dave's second day, so I'm giving him a full presentation on why we need to reach many people and get the opportunity across US and Canada. If somebody had a $25,000 here on investment on this robot, they will make $4,000 a month regularly, ongoing, consistently, and be totally free from bills. Now, later on, you can grow this to 50,000 to luxury ultimate and become a totally free globally. 10 to 15,000 will provide a great life anywhere in the world. Is it worth your investment? You do your own research. Here's an example of a $10,000 investment. Last year in April, it opened up, and 16 weeks later, it had doubled. When I saw this presentation on August 11, this was given the last shot of it to me, that money had doubled. I had never seen this in financial services. I have never seen this. This looks too good to be true to many of you. Well, it is true. The rich-minded person says this might be true. I better take a look. The poor-minded person says, this is to be true. I'm out of here. Goodbye. Well, we followed that account again. Right now, just last month, April 10th, that money had grown to $46,000. One account multiplied by 500% in a single 9 months. Friends, this is not magic. This is not lies. This is not scams. This is a special club where you get a membership for 19.99. If you live in US and Canada, you're going to need a Proton VPN, which is the triangle at the bottom of my screen beside the arrow, and you need a Brave browser, which is basically a secure browser. You can replace it and make it your default browser, so you always access through that. And you need authenticator. Once you have these installed, you can open your account, pay 99, and benefit from all of this. This is how your account is going to look like: dashboard, live trading, finance, financial proposal, which is where I spend most of my time, and the partner program, which we're going to talk about very shortly. Affiliated program. That is why David is here. But before we get there, let me show you some other select product, which is one Visa in my hand. I just love this one. Anywhere you go, it's going to give you the currency from that country. 1% fee to load, 1% fee to unload. Very simple. You can withdraw cash from anywhere in the world. Here's me in Canada. Here's me in Saudi Arabia withdrawing cash. Here's another bank in Canada. Here's a digital version. All of these are available on Telegram. You can order it. You can use it. You can have the digital card instantly, like Hadi has here. Other products, there's 7 other bots. This one, a Zeus AI bot. This Zeus AI bot, I call it a parking for money because it has a feature called liquidity staking. Liquidity staking is where you put your cryptocurrencies, you forget about it, and every single year it will grow up by 20% more than what the market does. Doesn't matter what Bitcoin does. Here you get 20% more because it's loaded into this robot called Zeus bot. Those who are actively traders, which we're looking for you, attention, attention, attention. Here is those who have a knowledge of trading, live trading, or crypto trading, or even investment. We are looking for you. This is an exchange that is live and open. You can take your money here and you get 50% of all of the profits of the company in here shared to the community. So you can be a part of this big pool of money that's coming up. Other products include ATM machines that are right now being tested. Accepts crypto, gives out cash. Accepts cash, gives out crypto. And same with the ATM, which is now in Hong Kong and in Brazil, installed and tested in Dubai. The gold market was just opened up in April with the chief of African relations, Mr. Bouquet, just joining the team, and he was the deputy minister of Sierra Leone. So we have dignitaries, we have government bankers, we have all kinds of people who are managing this. They do not need our money. They already got the gold. We're just giving Sierra Leone the permission and helping them bring this gold up to the surface and market it at 30% discount for a 1-year future. If you buy the gold today, in a year you can sell it 30% guaranteed, and or whatever the gold goes up. The mission, Dave, that is why you're here. Dave, you are here to further this mission, my friend. We are looking for 1,000 volunteers who are like yourself. The most hungry person in America I ever saw was Dave. He is incredible. He is very coachable. He accepts teaching. He is very teachable. We're looking for 1,000 like that to come and join us. We're going to teach you how to make $1 million. And I verified all this information with Ahmed Zen, as I mentioned. I put his picture twice to make sure that you understand that we've done our research. Here's the career program that was based. Ahmed said they sent the team to America to study all of the marketing companies, everything from beginning of time, from Amway to Primerica to all of them, and then combined it and made the best compensation plan on the planet. They have all the tools, they have all the networks, the teams to help anyone to lift that $1 million burden. And the incredible compensation package is none. I've never seen a compensation package unmatched. Residual income opportunities. Yesterday, I helped Dave open an account, and Dave is here. His money is going to grow as long as this account money, that money is growing. I'm getting paid on that. You will do the same for your friends and family. Proven system. This has been tested. This has been tested since 2023, 4, 5, 6. Any business who's been in business and keep on growing at 70% for 3 straight years is here to stay, my friends. And here is the last two pieces of the puzzle, which is products and services. What do we do here? We provide more money. How? The robot does the trading. Do you, gentlemen, know anybody who wants more money? Bring them out tomorrow at 11 o'clock again. We're going to do this again. We're going to show this again. We provide mentorship. Mentorship is being a student, being a good student until you can teach it to someone else. And we're going to hold you accountable. Dave came here, says, I want to do it. I want to break all the records. I'm holding him accountable. And I'm here to back him up. I'm here to support him. He started as a Nova. Our goal is to get Dave to 7,500 in sales in a sales team and get him to Voyager. Then he gets 5%, and his new person who just signs up gets 3%. So he's trying to get to Voyager, is trying to help your new person to get 3%. And once you're at 5%, tell him how to get to 5% so you can get to 7%. Once you're at 7%, you show them how to get to 9%. You go to 9%, you show them how to get to 7%. So very simple structure. You just show people what you're doing. And like a ladder, you go up in the percentages. You become a shareholder at Oracle, which is the second from the bottom on the left right hand corner. It says 0.15%. That's the shareholder. That's currently my position and many other people who are in the company already since we started. The goal is to get to Dominion. What is Dominion? Dominion is right here. If you see the bonuses, extra bonuses, $500,000. Friends, this is not coincidence. The person who does this presentation 1, 2, 3, 4 times a week, 4 times a day is making $500,000. Hugh Paul of Ireland does this 4 times a week, and at 3 p.m. you can join us again on this very channel. We will take you on his Zoom call, and he explains his perspective on the company and the research. There's a company trip right now. If me and Dave hustle right now, I could win a exclusive trip to go to Turkey on a cruise, that Mediterranean cruise that is right now being opened up. Total sales $50,000. Very simple and easy. It will help you launch your business. It will help you rank up and grow and search, and it will help you build a team in the next 90 days. I'm here to help Dave to build a team exactly similar to what I built in the last 90 days. I'm Arif Gilany. Thank you for your attention, and we look forward to seeing you again every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 11 o'clock, 1 p.m., and then 3 p.m. Hugh Paul does the presentation. That's 27 minutes and 30 seconds. Gentlemen, do you have any questions?
No, we all just wanted you to show us the money, and you just did.
The money is there, and you are there, and Dave is there. I'm glad you met in person. I actually like this picture. All 3 of us in one room. We just showed it. All we do is now share this with 2 people today and tell them, did you watch the whole video? And if they watch the whole video, they will watch this. And if they say yes, you say, what did you like? We have a Brett here. Let me record this.
Good.
And once they...
That's my business partner.
Brett is just coming on, and we're going to stop. There are 3 questions that everybody should be asking after they have basically watched this video. We're going to follow up with you. So if I send you directly, I'm going to ask you, did you watch this video? It's 30 minutes. If you watch it, yes, no. If no, thank you. We'll see you next time because we're busy. If yes, what interested you the most? Would you like a robot, the community, the Brian Benson's, the Ahmad Zens, all of that? What did you like the most? And then you say yes, this and that, and then are you ready to get started? Do you see any value here? Do you see an opportunity here? Do you see an opportunity? That's the 3rd question. And if yes or no, if yes, let's go next question. 4th question, are you willing? Are you ready to get started? Simple.
I already am.
Well, you have started, and this is less than 30 minutes. And we're going to share this video with our colleagues to invite them to come back on, because there's a difference when you come on a live presentation. You actually see it yourself, like Brett's just joining us at the end of our presentation. Welcome, Brett. There's an unmute button right here. We're going to stop this and we're going to restart again, sir. Thank you
Hi,
so
Brett.
much, everyone.